Well, that's good. I'm glad that you've never pissed yourself on stage. Yet.
There's still time.
There's still time.
Still time.
We got plenty of time. Oh, wait, the wicked thing? Grab my nail.
Hi, I'm Sigourney Beaver, and welcome to Obituary Past Lives. Today, I am ready to let loose with a very lovely guest, Miss Loosey LaDuca.
Oh, go on. Hi, everybody. Hello, uglies. That's what they say on the show.
Yeah, that's what
I
they
think.
say on the show.
I've never seen it, but
Oh, please. You've told me so many times that you're a huge fan of the show.
I am a massive fan of the show.
Yeah.
It's a problem. I think I know more about the show than you, which
Yeah,
is hilarious.
probably.
Because you happened on it twice.
Well,
I mean, once.
Doesn't mean I learned anything.
Yeah, no, I didn't learn much from my time on television either, except that I'm old, fat, ugly, and untalented. That's what I learned.
Damn. Tell me what lovely, loose episode you picked for us to review today.
I decided I wanted to do one of the episodes where the challenge is to reinvent a horror icon. Season 4, episode 1. That is one of my favorite episodes ever, especially because, like, looking back at my time on the TV, one of my favorite things to do was to bring horror looks to a show that doesn't really feature them. And my favorite look that I did on the show was Jason. Yeah. My dragged up Jason Voorhees was my favorite look. And I've revamped that look over again to make it even sluttier and even cooler because I
love that.
I love that. Like, here, insert here. I'll send you the footage. Truth be told, I wanted to do an episode that you were in, so I could talk about you even more. Because Sigourney doesn't like when I talk about this, but I'm a massive Sigourney Beaver fan. Like,
It's not that I don't like it.
You like compliments sometimes, but on other times you scream when I tell you how beautiful you are.
So this episode begins differently than our other episodes because it's a premiere and it's new. It's also season 4 was the first season, like right after COVID. They were really aiming big for it. So a lot of the stuff that we did was very different than previous seasons.
Season 4, I feel like it was like a new era
Oh,
of
yeah.
Dragula. It was like the
Oh,
next
yeah.
level, you know
Budget.
what I mean? There was some budget put behind
Budget.
it. We gotta throw all our money in here.
Oh, God.
And throw them into a haunted house first day. Which I
So
kind
we
of love.
see all of our contestants come in. First up, we have Mary Cherry, Astrid Aurelia, La Zavaleta, Coco Kane, Bitter Betty, Jade Jolie,
What?
Hoso Teratoma, me, Formaldehyde, and Saint.
An iconic cast in
yeah.
the canon of Dragula.
Oh, yeah.
So many big, huge personalities that we all know as like icons of the Dragula universe are from this one episode, this first episode.
And we don't even have Dolly.
all those icons, and then they say, oh, well, we'll put the winner in after this.
Dragula. Everyone is sizing each other up, but we don't have time for that because we have to get through this haunted house if we want to compete. The Boulets show up and they tell us haunted house or else.
Yeah, if you don't get through it, you're not a part of the competition. But we didn't lose anybody.
No.
Thank God.
No.
We almost did though. That whole what was hard to watch was when the car was coming at you guys.
Oh.
And poor Astrid, who I just adore.
Yeah.
Shout out Astrid, love you, girl.
Love Astrid.
Let me just say, I had such a crush on Astrid during this season. I had a crush on Astrid. I had a crush on you. I had a crush on Coco Kane. It's a very couple season. But I felt so bad for Astrid though. It's like day one, and she had gone through this traumatic thing, and they're, shooting a car at her.
Yeah.
That was a little hard to watch.
Yeah.
But it's Dragula.
Yeah. So the first thing that we do is this like drop box coffin. It was not explained what it was, only to get inside and shut the door. They didn't tell us anything. So as soon as we hear like a countdown start to happen and smoke starts billowing in, all I could think was, if it's fucking water, I'm going to die. Surely, I would not survive in any kind of liquid in a corset. It tilts you back like this, and then it drops out the bottom, which was terrifying.
Where do you go?
There's a ball pit.
You ended up in a ball pit?
Yeah, I ended up in a ball pit.
Listen, nothing is scarier than a dirty ball pit in a Burger King. There's syringes in there. There's kids' Band-Aids and
There's me.
That scariest of all.
Haha. I do not know how I smuggled it out of there. I have one of the balls from the ball pit. I have it at home.
You are a hoarder. I've seen your I've seen your home today, and there's a lot of stuff in there.
I like to say pack rat because it sounds cute.
Okay. But if you call yourself a hoarder, you can be on another reality show.
Hard pass.
Oh.
We have to walk through this very interesting hallway full of people. Looks like an asylum on bunk beds. Whatever. Just, another passage onto the road of life in a haunted house. Back to the car.
Yes.
We're at the car, the headlights come on. What's gonna happen? I don't know. And then you hear the vroom vroom, and then it just, and that thing was fast. In my head, I'm like, surely it's not going to hit us because we are in a haunted house and they're not going to kill us episode 1, but it's Dragula, so who knows?
Yeah.
Astrid has like a very miniature, small, like freak out. She had been in like a really bad accident while she was like bicycling. She was hit by a car.
Oh my
and I think
God.
I think she said she was like underneath the car or something. Like it was bad.
Jesus.
So it's like totally like I get it. Spooky dooky car, want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, that was a bit much. Know what I noticed though, not to gas you up this entire episode, but it is your show. I noticed that you were so sweet with Astrid and you were like checking in on her immediately, like, are you okay? Yes, this is a competition, but you're a human being and I want to make sure that you're okay. So I don't care what anybody says. You're nice.
Yeah!
Awkward silence.
Take that! But then,
anyways,
we get to the big part, the good part, and that's the spinning clown room that we have to go into. Now, I hated this because they made me take my shoes off. And you can see my sad little bare feet. So all you footies out there, you're welcome.
Good for you, wiki feet. I do not like being seen in drag without the shoes. That's a big no-no for me.
I don't like being seen without shoes, period. But the clown room, all the clowns are in there. The room spins. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the clown, like, kind of right as it's beginning to, like, stop, just kind of grabs me and is like, when I hit that floor so hard, I thought for sure.
I gasped.
Yeah, me too.
I gasped
That's because I got the wind knocked out of me.
I was like, was that on purpose? Like, did they actually purposely throw you to the ground? That seems a little iffy to me.
No. The haunted house is called 17th door, something, the number door in LA.
Great.
It's really cool. You can notice if you watch episode 1 and you watch the season 4 promo, they're the same place. It's so cool. The season 4 promo is like the best.
Yeah, it really was.
best.
I'm telling you, they were really trying to like launch a new era of Dragula, and they really, really did.
Yeah. And we get back to the Boulets. Congratulations. Here's your challenge. It is Horror Icons Reimagined. Oh.
Ooh.
So you can take inspiration from film, TV, books, video games, and comic books.
Comic books, yeah.
It should be a horror icon. It should be recognizable. It should not be cosplay. And then we all get some goodies from PPI, the makeup brand, which is incredible.
Shout out.
Yeah, and I still use their stuff. The green marble, swear by it. Swear by it.
Swear by it.
Oh, yeah. When they did the wedding for Titans 2 and they dumped all that water on me and nothing moves, green marble.
That was kind of sickening.
Green marble.
And listen, you could cut this, but their critique about you not embracing the water, I was like,
Oh,
how are you supposed to
yeah.
embrace water?
Oh, yeah. Literally, the first I had heard of that was when I watched the episode.
Girl, prison, honey. So stupid. Anyways.
We're in the boudoir now. Everyone starts sizing each other up. We're starting to hear about, who they think is intimidating and who's not.
Did you have an answer for that? Or do you remember who you thought was your biggest competition?
I said it was formaldehyde. For sure.
Really?
Yeah, because I knew who she was from the internet. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so I knew that she was like, I said, oh, me, I don't stand a chance.
Because she had a big following before the show, right?
Like the makeup, the special effects, like the creativity, so cool. And then there's just me with my tits out, whatever. Whatever. Okay. But Mary calls out Formelda, says that she's just a mask queen, and historically, mask queens don't do very well on the show. And then Mary calls me Snorgy, and that's hilarious.
Snorgy? Oh yeah, she calls you Snorgy. You're right.
Snorgy.
It's not like you made up the name Sigourney. Like it existed in the world before.
You know, there's some people that I meet that have never heard of Sigourney Weaver and like do not get the joke. Can you believe that?
That's ridiculous.
I know.
Ridiculous, especially since Sigourney. Again, I'm not just gassing you up. Sigourney Beaver is one of the best drag names I've ever heard.
And then Mary says, she's like, Snorgy, I'm not really like feeling it from you. And I say, and I wouldn't let you feel it for free.
That was a very, very good comeback.
And that was not intentional whatsoever. And it's just kind of like, it was just first time being there, like first day.
Yeah.
You know, still learning how everything works. And it's kind of, it's really overwhelming and you want to do well and you've got all of these like big personalities and
yeah.
you know, you kind of got to be a little bit quick, and it just seemed to be that the only thing that my brain could do was go on autopilot for free.
For free.
For free.
But that's the thing when it's your first day or your second day, you're not used to the cameras yet and you're very aware that you're on camera. And you're very aware that it's like, I gotta say something, I have to respond to this, and whatever comes out kind of comes out. And sometimes, I mean, I know for me, I was like, have I just become like this noise machine that just like is a product of what I think a reality competition drag show person should, you know what I mean? You just kind of spew it out and you're like, what did I say for free?
We need to get ready for the floor show. So we're going through, we're talking about everyone's looks. It's very nice. I love seeing everyone work on their stuff. Yeah.
It gives you like an insight into how their brains work. And I know for me, like as a creative person, I've watched the show before and I've gone, what is that? Like, what's that material that they're using? And it makes me want to kind of like do research into that kind of thing. Most recently, it was a Bora's tree look. When she was making the face, I was like, I've never seen someone kind of build on their head like that.
Anything Abora does, I have never seen before in my life.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Well, no one's brain works quite like Abora's.
It's incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And there's so many people from the show that it's just like you can pick up all these new techniques and you go, okay, that's how they accomplish this this thing.
Amazing. Everyone's getting ready for the makeup. The big scary red light and siren hasn't gone off yet. And I'm very excited to see Betty because we know each other previously. Betty used to live in Chicago. I live in Chicago. Surprise, everyone who says, come to Chicago, perform in Chicago. I live here. Surprise. But I'm so excited to see Betty.
You know, one thing that I really liked that Betty talked about is that she said, you know, it's hard out here for trans performers. And she said, it wasn't always like that for us.
Yeah.
I loved that she touched on that because we wouldn't have drag if it weren't for trans performers.
Right.
And it did not used to be this thing where it was like, oh no, you have to be a, you know, a cis gay man to do, that's a new thing that has come with drag being on television. Trans women have invented basically everything that we do in our drag, so I liked that from her.
Yeah. And Betty's been around forever.
That's shade. Sigourney, you are so shady. And we talked about this before we got on camera. I said, Sigourney, you have to be nice. When that camera goes on, you put a smile on your face and you be nice.
That was not said.
And you stop saying all that stuff that you said before we hit play.
This is just like Titans.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
So then we get to the floor show. And of course, we start every floor show off with the Boulets.
With the Boulets.
They're wearing the same outfits that they wore for the promo photo, which are stunning.
The classic Boulets, red and black.
Red and black, gotta have the
Like,
Dragula color palette.
Yeah, the sort of leathery, latexy
pointy,
kind of thing.
Got a silver hair.
The nails,
it's gorgeous. The long
this
fingers.
thing that they do.
That's my favorite thing. They look incredible. They look stunning. It's great. It's like a beautiful way to start off episode 1. So first we have Jade.
Yes.
Yes. Jade is a hocus pocus. I'm not familiar. Please, you seem like the type. Not in a shade. Look at you, girl. You dress like Halloweeny. What? Okay. Maybe it sounded a little bit shady.
You basic who grew up in New England. That's what you said. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the Sigourney you don't see at home. I'm kidding. Sigourney's amazing. I Hocus Pocus is fine.
What's the name of the Sarah Jessica Parker?
The blonde one.
This looked like cosplay.
I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty much a direct cosplay of the Sarah Jessica Parker girl.
She looked gorge.
She did look gorgeous.
She ate some worms.
She did.
She's Sarah Sanderson.
So her name is Sarah. We were right. Her name was Sarah. My God, they're gonna get us for that one.
So then
We really went off on a tangent there. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, Jane's a big fan of the show. She says she's really excited to
Yes.
do it. She loves it because it's like more creative. Yep. But next we have Saint. Incredible.
Saint. I love Saint so much.
Beautiful. Leatherface.
Yeah.
Chainsaw. Skin mask.
Yeah.
Showing off them legs.
Yeah, Saint's got them gams.
Oh,
Saint's
yeah.
got those gams, and she shows them
yeah.
off quite a bit.
And they're good to see.
I really liked the take on Leatherface because Leatherface, to some people have had this discussion that Leatherface is actually quite queer-coded.
Saint looked amazing. I love Saint's creativity. She always looks good. She has a very sharp eye for putting things together. I love Saint's style. I love the stuff that she creates. I love this look.
Saint also seems like a nice person too.
Yeah.
Just from what I've seen, Saint just seems like cool and chill, and like later when everybody's kind of picking on each other, Saint is like, stop being mean. You don't have to do all that.
And then we have Hoso Teratoma going as Other
Oh,
Mother.
God.
When I saw this, I said, is Coraline horror? But then she said, for my generation, and I was like, oh yeah, you're 19.
I consider Coraline like beginner's horror. It's a good like gateway.
Horror Junior?
Horror Junior. Like a Goosebumps or an Are You Afraid of the Dark or that type of thing.
Okay,
Have you
yeah.
seen Goosebumps?
Yeah, I mean, I mostly I've seen a couple episodes, but I've read the books.
Oh, I had all the books. I had the books, I had the bedspread.
A fan.
Always been a weirdo.
Okay, so this is very funny. Everybody wants the behind the scenes.
Okay,
Here they are.
okay.
We were getting ready. I swear to God, I love Hoso. I was so dazzled to see her, and then I could have killed her. We were getting ready, and she was at the table right in front of me. And the way, sometimes when she does the color on her skin or whatever,
Yeah.
when she's painting her whole body, this is genius. She'll use the colored hairspray
Uh-huh.
for some of it, right? But she's at the table right in front of me. I'm at the table right behind her. My Frankenstein wig is on my table, and she's gone wild, spraying her body with all
Oh,
of
my
this, and I see it
God.
just on the hair.
Oh.
And I was like, who are you? Who are you? Why
Yeah.
are you so unaware of your space? Hoso's look is incredible.
It is,
Every
yeah.
single other look that I've ever seen Hoso do.
I when I think of Hoso, I think of that look because it was such a great premiere look for her,
Oh, yeah.
especially because she's so young and she did have a big online following, and I think maybe helped to cement the Other Mother as a horror icon. So I thought she was incredible.
Hoso's impact. Bitter Betty as
Yes.
Elvira. What?
Now, Elvira is my idol. I adore her. I have her tattooed on my leg. I have more cardboard cutouts of her in my home than I'd like to say. Betty got the iconic Elvira stuff. She got the silhouette, she got the hair, and she got the little sword belt. The problem that the judges pointed out was that it was just a little too similar to Elvira, in general. You know what I mean? It was like Elvira with teeth, kind of a thing. That said, I like the look though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They said it wasn't enough for the challenge, but the look does look great.
But the next one is your favorite.
Which one?
Is Astrid Xenomorph.
Yeah.
Amazing.
This look actually it really is the reason I chose this episode. iconic look in the canon of Dragula.
Seeing it in person, I was like, it was incredible. And of course, like it's Astrid, so she makes a lot of her stuff, and like
Yes.
a lot of that was actually like BMX armor that she used. Incredible. So smart.
And she's such a Jacqueline of all trades. Like, she does so many different things. She's a musician and an artist, and she's like a sword fighter. And I think the Boulets pointed out, like, you made this character like sexy in a way, like this sort of like punk rock alien creature thing. That's Astrid at her best, you know?
And then Mary Cherry is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters 2. What a time! What a time to be alive.
Mary, love you, girl. That was not my favorite look. I didn't really know what I was looking at.
No, I had no idea.
There were some decisions made that just didn't really elevate it in the way that it needed to be for this competition.
I thought she was the Michelin Man at first, the tire guy.
Well, to be fair, so I did a Stay Puft Marshmallow Woman look on my show as well.
Adorable.
And people thought I was either the Michelin Man or Donald Duck. And I realized the hard way that the kids don't know who the Ghostbusters are, and so they just hated it. But I did end up on like a Ghostbusters fan blog. That was kind of cool.
That is cool.
And it wasn't really a reimagining of the Marshmallow Man. If I were to do that, I feel like I would be the Marshmallow Man melting.
Oh.
And so he's burnt, he's burned and singed by the fire, and he's this kind of like goopy, scary, almost like Return of the Living Dead, like goopy zombie kind of thing.
I'm into
That would
that.
be kind of cool.
Speaking of melting, Zava, supposed to be the pale man, looks like melting. I think everyone has said foreskin at this point, right? Right? It's not. I didn't come up with that.
You didn't?
No. Did I?
I don't know.
How many foreskins have I seen in my life?
I don't know. Do you want to list them?
I just definitely on one hand. I don't even know if I'd know one if I saw it.
Really?
I don't know.
I've seen plenty.
I guess it looked like Zava in this outfit. From what I've heard, I'm so embarrassing. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're doing great. You're doing great.
You're doing great.
I thought the look, it was a little foreskinny. It was a little foreskinny.
To say the least.
To say the least, a little foreskinny, a little naked mole ratty, kind of too. Those those things.
I know those things.
I liked the interpretation of it. I liked that the eyeball came out of the mouth instead of being in the hands. Like I thought that was a really cool thing. It was a shame that her gag didn't work.
Yep.
I didn't really think it needed it.
The gag malfunctioned, and it threw the entire performance off, I believe.
You know what? Next up is Sigourney Beaver in her Bride of Frankenstein look. So wonderful and so cool. You didn't just come and do a look. You had a whole performance, which is very signature Sigourney. And it's never just, I'm gonna come out and do a little wiggle, and it's like, this part of the song is when this reveal happens, and this part of the song is when, it's very meticulous. And I think it was such a good showing of the type of performer that you are, mixed with the body that you have, that God gave you, and some other people.
I got a great doctor.
Listen, we all have to, or we're going right in there. It was tits out for the boys.
Ta-da!
Right from the beginning.
Yeah.
The color was right. The silhouette was right. Tell me all the tea. Come on.
Connor made those bolt pasties.
Connor.
Mommy.
Connor's our mailman. And he's also... Connor, you're amazing. You're our Jacqueline of all trades, is really what you are.
That's what I thought she was saying at
Oh,
first.
Jack-o'-lantern of all trades.
Yeah, I was like, Jack-o'-lantern. I was like,
with
Jack-o'-lantern.
With this outfit, I should have said Jack-o'-lantern. How did you feel your first time doing the floor show?
The theater that Dragula was filmed at for season 4. It's called The Globe. It's in downtown Los Angeles. It's really old. It's gorgeous. It wasn't really any different to me than doing a show at a gig because I'm on a stage.
Right,
I'm not on
it's a
some
real
like
stage.
weird black box soundstage thing. No, I'm on a real stage with like
makes
wooden
sense.
floors, and you know what I mean. There are like stage lights. You can see the fly system up in the rafters. Like so it just felt totally normal. So we have Formaldehyde comes out as
Yes.
Jigsaw. Such a cute little Jigsaw too. Got a tiny little nurse hat, got a bunch of needles, got the little swirly cheeks.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It is. I think that's the problem is that it was cute. You know
No,
what I mean?
the problem was the club kid shoes, and that's the Boulets. They hate them, and they always
Yeah.
let them know.
I mean, she said, I don't perform in person.
Yeah, no, she's
So
like not
she-
a performer, a digital queen.
A digital queen.
Digital queen.
So whereas you're saying, oh, I'm comfortable on the stage, she maybe wasn't at that time.
Yeah.
And so you can kind of feel that a little bit. Not a bad look.
No,
by any means.
I didn't think so
But it
either.
needed just some more scale to it.
Yeah, Coco Kane comes out as
My God.
Morticia Adams and is stacked. Oh my
An incredible,
God.
an incredible look.
Love it, love it. Stunning, beautiful, and also another hilarious story. The hair that Coco's wearing in that is so long. You can see it in the episode. It like goes down to her calves. She traveled with that wig to filming on her head. She wore it on the plane.
That is so.
I bet she was sitting on it.
She definitely was. I love that. That's incredible.
And she also wore her breastplate on the plane.
I mean, it's easier than putting it in a carry-on.
Yeah.
Effortlessly funny.
Yeah.
Effortlessly confident without being loud about it. That's hard to do. I don't
Yeah.
know how to do that. You know what I mean? I'm like, but she's just effortlessly cool. She is everything that she does is her version of it.
Yeah.
And those are the most successful people from these shows. Everything is Sigourney's version of it. Everything is Coco's version of it. And her version of Morticia,
Gorge.
So gorge.
Loved it.
sexy, sultry, scary.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved
Yeah.
everything about it.
And then we have Judgment.
How long does Judgment take?
It,
How long you standing up there?
Not a whole long time.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I know y'all got like 1 billion girls, and like you gotta do like 100
Hours.
I've heard stories of girls standing up on the Drag Race stage for so long for Judgment that they piss their
Pee
pants.
themselves. Someone on my season did
Frequently.
it. Someone on my season, actually 2 people on my season pissed themselves.
Oh my God, and I can only hold my like Miss America like pageant pose
I know.
for so long until I'm like, my ankles are breaking, I'm
Yeah.
gonna fall over.
Actually, so when I did my Jason look, and I won that episode, and I was so proud of myself. You can see me in the back during the lip sync. You see me doing a little dance. What happened? Are you showing your?
She's like trying to pretend like she's totally sitting in the chair.
Oh my God. Can you get up there?
Yeah, it's so slippery. I got it, I'm
Okay.
here. You can just put like a tiny picture of a cat.
When I won that challenge as Jason, I go to the back, and then during the lip sync, if you look closely, you see me doing a little dance because I had to pee so bad. Here I was like, I'm on the show, and I win Snatch Game, and I'm wearing a horror look, and it's like the highlight of my life so far. And then they're like, all right, let the music play, and I'm running off, unzipping from the front, and I was like, get me out of here!
Oh, there's been, and even outside of the show, like sometimes when it's like, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off, I'm like going off the stage, like on the way to the dressing room, like, like I'm trying to untie and everything.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I've heard of girls like just, because they wear like so many pads, like so much pads and so much tights, you can't even tell, it just goes right in the pads.
Yeah.
Isn't that so gross?
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
But listen, so, when nature calls, I guess.
Not Dragula. Not nature. Unnatural. Our safes are Mary St. Jade.
How do you feel about that?
Our tops are Hoso, Coco, Astrid, and me.
Which is absolutely the correct top 4.
Yeah,
like
I
that
thought
just makes
so.
absolute sense.
Yeah, I thought so for sure. But then our bottoms are Betty, Malda, Zava. Zava is scared. Zava is very scared about this extermination because Betty ends up being safe too. So it's Formalda and Zavaleta are our first 2 bottoms of season 4.
That's scary.
The extermination is awful and it's buried alive.
Buried alive. Not just buried alive though. The longer you stay in there, the more shit they throw in to the coffin, which just seemed cruel. You know?
Dragula.
Yeah, it's Dragula for you.
Dragula.
There were bugs, there was water.
Fluids.
Some type of fluid
Right.
in there, which the fluid to me would be even worse. I mean, that's just like, I feel like you're being waterboarded, and that's like kind of crazy.
What if it's pee?
What if it is pee? The bug thing I wouldn't love the bug thing.
I don't want, like, I'm worried a bug's gonna go up my nose. You know what happens every time that I've been in drag, I don't know how many times anyone else has had this story or this sentence to say. Every time that I've been in drag and held a snake, you know they always want to go right for under the wig. They always want to go
It's the warmest spot.
It's the warmest spot. They always
Yeah.
want to go right up in there. And let me tell you, when you're looking lovely and you've got a serpent trying to get up under your wig.
It feels like symbolism. It feels like when you're being attacked by the other people in the competition. You're like, I'm just trying to sit here and look pretty.
Wow,
Leave me
story
alone.
of my life.
Get out from underneath my wig. You stay over there.
How many times has that happened to you? Snake in the wig.
Snake in the wig? Oh, countless.
More snakes than foreskins.
As far as getting up under my hair?
Just being around.
Oh. Definitely
Yeah, how
more
many
snakes than
foreskins have you had
foreskins.
in your wig?
Definitely, I've seen more snakes than foreskins in my life.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know. What about you? You've probably seen. I think everyone in here has seen more snakes than foreskins.
In person? I'm gonna get back to you on that.
They're being buried, very scary, and then we get to the end, and they're chasing Zava and Formaldehyde through the woods, very scary, cemetery, someone is gonna die, boop, they get Formaldehyde.
Damn. And they stab her to death. That's a rough way to go.
Yeah, it could be worse.
True, it could be a snake under the wig.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell
Let
you
me
what.
tell you, snake under the wig or a bunch of roaches in the wig.
Ooh, that sounds disgusting. I don't
It
like
was
roaches. Really?
Yeah, it was fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but then Ian took that wig and he had it like at his house for like a couple days. And then he comes in and he tells me, he's like, oh my God, there was still a roach in the wig and I found
Mama.
it in my shoe this morning. It was big.
Oh my God, I love Ian. Shout out Ian.
We love Ian. And
What a sweetie.
that is episode 1 of season 4. What a way to start. And what a way to go.
What a way to go. What an amazing time I've had here on the Sigourney Beaver Show. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being had. This has been so cool. And you're so fun and funny.
You're
and
so fun and
oh
funny,
my
and I love
God.
you. You're
This is
amazing.
such a treat. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe and join me next week when I have a very spectacular silicone as my very special guest.
Stunning. Amazing.
Bye.
Bye, uglies. Listen,
week-
it's been a long day, guys, okay? I did not sleep last night. I took a red eye, got here
Yeah.
first thing in the morning. We got home, did our makeup, came here.
Yeah,
okay, so
pretty
that's
much.
what it is.
I chugged a muffin.
Chugged a muffin
And
is
here I am.
hilarious. That's your new catchphrase. I chugged a muffin for free.
For free, for free, for free. Muffin chugged.
You know, it's the reason, Elvira is the reason I still have Facebook. Because I go on Facebook Marketplace and I look up Elvira stuff and I find great stuff on there. Vintage Elvira stuff that people don't know is valuable.
Do you have the titty salt and pepper shakers?
Of course I do.
Of course, she's got multiple.
Yes. Yes, people send me that every single time it's like goes viral on the internet. They send it to me and I'm like, honey, I got it. I got
it.
it. I got
I
it.
got who's its and what's its. I got Elvira's tits.
Yes, I got
salt and pepper
Elvira's
shaker. Of
tits
course,
all over
of
my
course.
house. What if it is pee?